G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Division 1 men and women.
Got an early issue.
Oh, this has come out of nowhere. You've been saving this, obviously.
I don't think one of the cast are ready or on point at all. There's no preparation. They've just jumped in into the hot seat.
Who are you looking at?
To your left.
But not ready. Got no idea what's going on. As opposed to which week?
Well, what's the point?
Okay, let's move right along then. How are you this week, by the way?
I'm fantastic.
Division 1 women.
Got to be a bit of a fan. We don't really talk about non-game things too often.
Oh, no, never. We're always
James
focused on basketball.
Threw down 6 of the best dunks I've ever seen on Saturday night. And apparently, and I'm trying to get hold of the DVD, apparently Calvin Henry threw down 3 massive ones in Mildura. So it's good to see the imports getting up there and throwing down some big dunks.
I reckon Hicksy had 3 dunks in about the first 2.5 minutes of that game.
It was sensational.
That zone was pretty good.
But nothing gets a crowd excited like a dunk. And apparently the Mildura ones had everyone going crazy, and Hicksy's were up there. It was good to see.
They were very good. Didn't help them get the win, mind you, but they were very good.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining. Mildura 85 defeated Hawthorn 59. I believe, I've heard a bit of a whisper that it was Vanessa Power's 200th game. Can anyone
I think you might be right there, yep.
Can we just say to the clubs, if we know that stuff beforehand, we'll absolutely pump it up big time.
Yeah. Vanessa Power's one of the favourite daughters of the Big V.
She's a great player. I would have loved to have known that this time last week, because definitely would have pumped it up. He kept their winning run going. They've now won their last 5.
No, still no.
Well, I look at the run home.
It's a big. It's too far. It's too far.
If they had just won a couple more games early, and they're a good team.
If she hadn't broken her ankle.
Yeah, definitely.
Crystal Whittington, Player of the Month.
Yeah, she had a great month in June.
She's been huge. She had another big one, 30 and 17 for Crystal. Vanessa Power celebrated in style, 25 points, 6 boards, 6 steals. Jess McKenzie for Hawthorn, 18 and 11. Nicole Swan had 16 points.
Hawthorn went there with only 7 players.
Yeah, look, I think what they did is because their youth girls are in the top 4, those that swing went with the youth girls.
Well, Jean Cameron didn't play in this game, so I'm not sure where she was, maybe an injury or something, but I'm telling you, having been...
Did Cameron play youth?
No.
So the question is though, Mel Pryor and stuff, she stayed with the youth team, and there's another one, I can't think of who it is, that swings between both. The Div 1 women's team can't make the final, so it's better to keep them in Melbourne and play in the youth team, surely.
Well, I agree with that, but if there's someone going with 7 players, having been to Mildura plenty of times in the last decade, you just...
if you have 7 players and 2 that swing between, you don't have enough players in your squad.
Absolutely, to start with. But you are in for a hell of a night if you only take 7 to Mildura, I'm telling you. And that's during the game. Forget about later on.
They save money on travel. They only needed 2 cars.
Well, maybe. I don't know how they got up there. But Mildura get a big win. Altona 41 went down to Whittlesea 74.
Did put the
but no.
No, go on, say it.
Whatever. They beat Altona by 30 odd. I know I think I even said this last week. We're going to be like, oh, look, Whittlesea are back.
You did say that.
Yeah, and they belted Altona. Well, we knew they were going to belt
Whittlesea in their next 2 games play Geelong and Craigieburn.
That's when we'll see if
they're a genuine contender. That's about the next 2 games, isn't it?
Not saying anything about them until
fair enough. I agree.
So you guys
have a sip of coffee. Go.
You guys talk about the game. Go.
You scull your coffee. 42 to 18 first half. Altona shot 4 of 37 in the first half. I just want to say that there's a typo.
Justin.
No, Callum does the
Whoever
notes.
did the notes.
There's a typo.
Had the word shot.
Yeah, no.
Something else.
No, it's meant to say shot at 17%. Altona shot at 17% for the game.
Well, there's a good slip if you've ever seen one.
Mind you, 17% for a game.
I reckon
it's probably accurate.
I reckon the wrong.
It's ambiguous.
I reckon the wrong vowel's been put in there, and we can eliminate vowels A,
Shet,
E,
Shet,
shut. It was shut.
And we can eliminate U.
Yeah.
It should have been shot. I don't know how you miss.
Might have been an I. Might have been.
You gotta read over the notes that you do, mate. Because seriously,
rubbish. What a loader.
You shouldn't have written that.
Really disappointing.
Haley Cooper 14 and 9 for Whittlesea. Nicole Cameron 11 and 9. Alicia Carden David 16 and 10. Altona's lost their last 6. I reckon Alicia Carden David might also have been their top scorer in their youth game, for memory.
Probably.
She's She's a good player, mate.
Well,
They're another
she's,
one that got a few that swing.
she's doing her best for both teams.
Yes.
Craigie Burn 60 went down to Camberwell 69. Take us through that.
Craigieburn went down to Camberwell, as you said. Ellie McLean and Tennille McCann were expected back, but they weren't. They didn't come back.
Now I've heard a bit of a whisper. Have you heard anything on this?
This was your scoop.
Tell me what you've
your
heard, and then I'll tell you what I've heard.
Because this is your scoop, mate.
Well,
Show me yours and.
what's the mirror out for?
Because you said they were going to be back this week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I did. All right. Yeah, long hard look. All right, I'll take that. That mirror's done some magic in the last few weeks. Let me tell
Ellie
you.
does some magic with your rumour mill.
All the whispers were that D'Annunzio's still away, but Can and McLean back for this game, and I believe that they might have communicated back to the coach and said, "We're going to stay overseas for another couple of weeks."
Oh, wow.
And there may-
Slightly different to what.
well, there may have been a little bit more to it, maybe a celebration of sorts, but I heard that they're staying overseas for a couple more weeks and.
Celebration.
Well, I'm just saying that, I don't know if they're having a good time or whatever, but they just said we're going to stay overseas for a couple. That's what I've heard. What have you heard?
I heard that they weren't due back in the first place.
Oh.
Yeah, they were just throwing the word out to maybe keep people off guard.
Well,
I know the exact date they're back.
So there you go. So whoever's talking to me is making stuff up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is that what you're
Check
saying?
your sources.
I've
I'm not
heard,
telling you the date.
I've heard
Maybe it's not even for finals.
I've heard that based on what was said on this show last week, Camberwell genuinely 100% thought that Craigieburn was hiding Tennille Can and Ali McLean off court in another room, and we were expecting them to run out just before the game started.
Oh, Camberwell, I think honestly, if you really
No.
think you need to.
I reckon people are feeding us a fair bit of crap at the moment.
Yeah, I think you
because
might be right.
obviously we've got it wrong on both accounts. So we want to thank all of those people out there that provide us with legitimately
Absolutely.
great stuff. Pull your heads in because you're wrong. Camberwell hold on a fourth spot with the win, 39-26 first half. Prue Ainsworth 18 points, Elise Lambro 12 points, Eliza Stiliano 13-11, Nicole McMahon 10-15. Craigieburn, although holding second on the ladder at the moment, actually drop head to head on Warrandyte going up. So Sunbury Latrobe City.
Look, not too much to say about this game. Neither of these teams are going to be figuring in finals. But Latrobe City had a big one out at Sunbury. They won 81-56, blowing the game out, opening the third quarter with a 28-9 third quarter.
Jamie Lee had another good one, 22-8. Michaela Dixon had 17.
She's been a good pickup for them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
she was a good
She's been very serviceable. Emmy O'Neill 14-8 for Sunbury. Chelsea Giannino 11-6.
Run of the mill.
Expected.
Yeah.
Expected.
Next.
Well, you can
one.
take us through it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
this is a big game.
This was about it. We're all looking forward to this one. Geelong 47 went down to Warrandyte 60. A few notes before we get into it. No Anna T, no Jay Con for Geelong.
Anna T's gone for the season though. So she
Yeah,
won't
right,
be back.
okay. Yeah, so
No
doesn't
Jay
matter. Warrandyte, no Casey Taylor, no Georgina Whitney.
Yeah, so we went with 8 players.
Yeah, okay. 9 wins in a row for the Venom now. Geelong just their second loss of the year, which is unbelievable.
They were on a 7-game winning streak as well.
Geelong just shot 23% from the field. Venom went 19-5 in the last 11 minutes of play. So you had a bit of a streak last minute of the third.
It was a really tight game all the way through, and then the last 11 minutes we just opened it up and went to the next level. And got the
Despite
job.
having 8 players, that's a pretty good effort.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good. It was a great game.
Yep.
The only downside to the whole game is there wasn't more people there to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, you're seeing the best 2 teams in Division
On a
1
Sunday,
women. Geelong's not a small town.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big place.
It is.
Would have been good for a few more to get along and see the game. But
Absolutely.
look, if these 2 teams make it all the way through to the grand final,
Yeah, it's going to be a crap.
with no disrespect to anyone else that makes the finals, it's going to be a very good series because it was. I mean, some of the matchups were class. I mean, really good
And look, I
matchups.
think one of the key players behind your winning streak at the moment is Rach Wansborough. Like, I know Steph Thomas gets a lot of love and deservedly so, but Rach is huge. She had another big game of 17 and 18, and then the other week she had like 24 and 26. She's just dominating at both ends of the floor at the moment. I think it's been so good to watch her come up from Div 2 and she's really established herself as one of
Not
the
many
top
players can make the transition between
I
Div 2
agree.
women and Div 1 women. She's done it and she's passed with flying.
She's a star of Div 1.
Yeah,
There's no
and I'm
question.
telling you now,
It's only going to get better.
in 1 and nearly 2 seasons from Div 2 to Div 1 with us at Warrandyte, I look back at when she first came to us,
Yep.
and she's just learned so much.
no,
She
it's
is
fantastic.
such a better player. She's progressed.
And she's only
enormously.
22.
Just turned 23. Just turned.
Right,
just
okay, so
turned.
she's got some plenty more room to
Yeah.
grow. She had 17 and 18 boards. Steph Thomas had 15 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists and 5 steals. MVP. The Sailor had 15 for Geelong, and Amy Wormold 12 and 14.
You know why they won, don't you? Warrandyte.
What?
Coach of the month for June.
Coach of the month. Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Wasn't in during this game. Look, no, we're playing well. It's nice.
Yeah,
it's a good position to be in, and we've got 4 big games to come up. I would think that we're going to play finals from here. It'd be unlikely to miss.
Yeah, no.
But having said
I
that,
don't even know if you can.
miss.
I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But look, really good game of basketball.
Yeah, sure.
Now, I rate Geelong extremely
Absolutely, yeah.
highly, so we
Yeah.
walked away, pretty content.
Quite sure.
Yeah, pretty content that we put together a good game.
Well,
So.
hit up the ladder then. Geelong 12 and 2, Craigieburn 12 and 3, Warrandyte 11 and 3, Camberwell 9 and 5. Whittlesea 9 and 6. We'll go into that a little bit. The battle between Camberwell and Whittlesea. Mildura 8 and 8. Latrobe City 5 and 10. Sunbury 4 and 11, and Hawthorn and Altona at bottom 2 and 13.
You know, Mildura are saying they can make the finals. They're pumped.
Look,
They can't.
They're
They're not gonna
16.
make- it's two-
They've got
2-5
2
on.
more games. If they win both, they're 10 and 8.
And Camberwell have to lose a lot. And I think those.
They need Camberwell and Whittlesea to lose basically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big call.
It is. But,
It's a
Camberwell
big
play Altona at one point.
but
and
if you're
Sunbury.
them, though, wherever there's hope, you've got to keep playing for it.
Well, they had
You
hope.
can't just go,
Mate,
well, we've got a 1% chance. Why?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a mindset. But realistically, they're not.
Mildura had hope sitting on their rear ends doing nothing in Orange County in round 18
That's
last
true.
season, and they made it.
Here they are again. But the discussion is final spot on the line between Camberwell and Whittlesea. Camberwell, as it stands, is 9 and 5. Whittlesea
All right,
9
give
and
us the
6.
run home. Here we go.
Camberwell, first game away, Sunbury.
Win.
Home, Warrandyte.
Loss.
You didn't say anything.
Oh, come on. I'm not going to talk about that.
Away, Altona.
What'd you say?
You will not at full strength lose to Camberwell. Sorry.
Every game is, I'm telling you, every
Don't give me
game
that.
you
I
go
don't
in,
wanna hear
it's
that.
tough.
I don't wanna hear
It's
that.
tough. I'm telling you now,
Rubbish. You
we
will
rate
not lose to
Just
Camberwell.
stop.
we
Stop.
rate Camberwell
Yeah.
very, very
Yeah.
highly.
You might rate Camberwell very highly, but I don't think when you're at full strength they have the depth to cover your players.
By the way, Camberwell meet Warrandyte this Sunday, both with a double header this week. So
Right,
we both
okay.
play Saturday night. We both
Yeah.
play Sunday.
Altona,
Yeah, Altona win. Geelong loss.
2 and 2.
Whittlesea.
So that'll get them on 11 and 7.
Yep.
Mhm.
Whittlesea. Geelong loss. Craigieburn.
Oh, hang on. So Craigieburns the week after. Despite all the people that want to feed us crap, you know the dates. Are those players back?
I'm not saying that.
Why not?
Because I'm not
You can't hold back on the good folk out there.
rubbish. I am. I'm not telling you.
What does it matter? Should he tell us, yes or no?
Yeah.
Well, when someone said, "I'll tell you if you don't tell anyone," I gave them my
come
word.
on.
Yeah.
My word
Come
actually
on.
means something, not like you bozos.
Well, Craigieburn, come out and bloody tell us when you're back.
Bozos.
But
you
I
know
don't
what?
want to swear. I got
Here
censored
we go.
last week.
Here we go. Don't tell us.
Okay.
Tell us nothing at all.
Cool.
Whittlesea played Geelong this week. Win or loss?
I see what you're doing here.
Win or
I'm
loss?
just saying is-
They play Craigieburn at home the week after. So Whittlesea at home the week after to Craigieburn. Win or loss?
Toss a coin.
Oh, what a load. Yep, toss a coin. That means they're back. On the lie detector, it's like,
Win or loss? You're not telling us if they're back or not. Win or loss?
I think they'll win.
okay. Hawthorn.
What does that tell you?
Win.
What does that
3 wins. No, 2
Whittlesea,
wins.
yeah, Whittlesea have head-to-head on Camberwell.
So 2 wins,
They're
which
gonna
means they
finish
finish
on the same
11-7.
level. And Whittlesea make
Whittlesea
it.
head-to-head, so Whittlesea make it.
I've said that all. We'll see it make it all along though. I think
Yes.
Camberwell.
So,
Alright.
so round 16, Saturday, Warrandyte, Mildura.
Absolute cracker.
Good game.
Mildura have
At
to
your
win.
house,
I
you'll
think
get it.
Warrandyte will get it.
We rate Mildura
Yeah, I know. Me
as,
too.
as the best team outside
Yeah, absolutely.
No doubt.
the top 5.
At home, you'll get it.
Yeah, seeing Whittington and Steph Thomas playing in the same venue, it'd be pretty cool to get down.
Oh,
to
Whittington and Rachel Wansborough, the 2 best rebounders in the competition.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really good.
I think he was going with the import angle.
Yeah, I know, I understand that. And Amanda Hendricks up against her former team for the second
I think.
time.
Look, I think Warrandyte to get up, but it's going to be a cracker.
Latrobe City, Craigieburn.
Oh, no, here we go. We'll know straight away if they're back this week. Who's going to win this game, Latrobe City or Craigieburn?
I think Craigieburn win regardless.
So do I.
Oh, rubbish.
Keep
Rubbish.
going. Let's just keep
If they're
going.
not playing, Latrobe City get that down there. If they're not playing,
That's
if
probably a fair
McLean,
point.
Can and D'Annunzio are out, Latrobe City get that at
won their
home.
last couple and
They get it at home. Who's going to win?
Well, at the start of the season, I said Latrobe City were my
Stop
smoky,
kicking
so I
around.
probably would have tipped them anyway.
Who's going to win?
I don't know.
Very good.
Summary, Camberwell. Just move on. He's not going to
Camberwell.
crack.
Campbell would win.
Camberwell. Sunday, Camberwell, Warrandyte. Geelong, Whittlesea.
Well, I've seen both teams in the last 2 weeks.
I think Geelong gets.
So I'm probably in a reasonable position,
You'll tip
having
Geelong.
seen them.
You got to tip Geelong.
Geelong will win that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Geelong.
Geelong are a better team.
Hawthorn, Altona to round out the
Altona.
Altua.
Gee whiz.
It's the battle of the. Battle for the spoon?
Don't pull out the Who Cares Cup line either.
No, it isn't Who Cares Cup because it's whoever loses probably got the spoon.
Altona will win.
It's game of the round.
Altona will win the spoon or lose
No,
the game?
win this game.
Win the game.
Yeah.
I
Altona
think
will
that,
win the game.
yeah, I reckon Altona.
I reckon Hawthorn will win at home. Hawthorn will win at home.
Division 1 men, keep moving.
Southern Pen 79 defeated Craigieburn 57. Sharks start with a 37-21 first half. Manny Hendricks 21 points. Ryan Tyndall 17 points. Hold that thought.
Yep.
Okay. Matty Van Dijkhuizen
Plus
17 points in that game. Kane McNamara 15 points. Blake Dickinson 13. Southern Pen the start of a good weekend for them.
it was. They're hanging on to their final
Yeah,
side
they have
spot.
to keep winning.
Short and
Rely
careless.
on rely on probably Latrobe City or McKinnon to collapse.
Yep.
Probably not likely, but they're doing the job at the moment. They've got to keep winning. They did it.
You take us through the next game and then feel free to grill us as much as you want.
Warrandyte 72 lost to McKinnon 75. It says on the notes it was a good game. It was an okay game.
3-point game. It was a good game last
no,
night.
it was okay. Josh Collins missed a try on the buzzer to tie it up.
Hard shot.
Really
Yeah,
tough
It's not
shot.
like he was open.
No,
Yeah,
he certainly wasn't.
Yeah.
Timo had 17 and 8. Bosco Costa had 16. Zane Allen had 15. James Hicks had 29 and 9. And
It was really good.
really entertaining.
Yeah,
as I said
best.
earlier. The dunks were just fantastic. Sean Weaver had a really good game. He shot well, 20 points. Chris Van der Zag was useful with 12 and 8.
Tell you what, it felt like we've had more than that, didn't it?
Yeah, look,
Yeah, it did.
when V
Absolutely.
gets his eye in, and he shoots big shots. He's got this big looping arc on his shot.
Other question, and that's probably completely wrong, but we'll go with it anyway. Warrandyte probably did a lot better in this game on form than what most people
Absolutely.
thought. I know they only lost by 3 points. Quite a few of the Warrandyte young guys couldn't play because they were with the youth
Yeah.
side. So could it mean that maybe the young guys have been taking a bit too much court time from some of those older guys, so that's why they haven't been as competitive? Because they come out, the older guys get more court time, and they almost beat McKinnon.
I think the older guys have still been getting court time.
Yeah.
I think the older guys pulled their finger out in this
Yeah,
game.
no, fair enough.
I think
Mind you, I'll tell you what, Jared Lender's still not right, is he?
no, he's carrying an injury, and we're not seeing the best of him at the moment. But I think when you say older, I think the more experienced guys have still been getting opportunities. And
They
let's
just played better on the night.
well, let's face it, those experienced guys have been starting in games, and we've been going into quarter time
Down by
bloody
15,
20
yeah.
points
Fair
down.
point. No, fair
So,
point.
when you're in that position, you've got to try something else.
Absolutely.
Look, I think it was a.
I thought they did well.
I think it was a good test of both teams.
Yep.
Mind you, McKinnon have still got Carl Harrison to come back in.
Yeah, makes a huge
I
difference.
still reckon he's a couple of weeks away. He doesn't look right at the moment. He's still limping around.
Yeah, he limped 20 weeks.
He's got another couple of weeks. At
He's got
least.
his brace off now, so
Yeah.
he's been able to run straight line run
Yeah.
and no contact drills, but he's certainly making some progress. We need him back on the floor.
Oh, no doubt. And he will make an instant
Absolutely.
change to this team.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, great.
Hawthorn 90 defeated Geelong 73. Zach Natoli, great weekend for him, 27 points and 5 triples. Daniel McLennan, great weekend
Huge
for him,
game.
What?
20 and 24. The Dr. Anthony Kimball, 25 and 10. Steve Wyzak back this week, I believe.
Yep.
Could not come quick enough for Geelong
Yep.
coming back.
Jay Allen played his 250th game. Champion.
mate. Absolutely.
Absolute champion of the game. I
Yep.
believe after the game, he had his first ever singlet. So not Big V
Oh,
singlet,
wow.
first ever
Oh, wow.
singlet
That's awesome.
presented
That's
to
really-
him
that's
after
awesome.
the game.
Because
So,
he was in Hawthorn's first ever
Yep.
junior side.
yep.
junior boys.
He is the epitome of an absolute club person,
Yep.
and to all those people out there that chop and change between clubs, at the same level.
Yep.
We talked before about Rachel Wansborough going up a level. I mean, it's great to see players escalate and go up,
fulfill their potential.
but all those people that chop and change between clubs at the same level, or chase dollars, or all that sort of stuff.
Have a look at Jay Allen.
You know what? When you look up the word clubman in the dictionary, you're going to see a photo of Jay Allen right beside that word.
Couldn't agree more.
Because, he'd probably have the thumbs up.
He would.
And look, if Hawthorn finished second and Geelong finished third, that's a potential first round finals preview. So,
Geelong get better with Wiseacre coming back.
Yeah, certainly
heaps
do.
better.
No doubt
Gives them
about
another
it.
score.
Mildura 97 defeated Warrnambool 80. Calvin Henry 31 and 10. Terrell Bell 18 and 12. Dallas Brown 17 points. Dallas Brown. Now, what can you tell us about Dallas? Because you played D1.
No, he's only a kid, mate. He's there's a bunch of kids, so I get them mixed up. I'm not sure which
Well,
one.
if we were going to go see Mildura play this weekend in Melbourne, Dallas would be wearing number. Because you would have scouted him. Because you would have scouted
between
him.
Dallas and Reece McNally.
Nah.
Well, you would have scouted him because you
It's not
played
Reece.
with him.
I know which one Reece McNally is.
What colour hair does Dallas have? Just if I want to go see him play,
Brown.
brown, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Confident.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't have blonde kids.
Yep. Brandon Macklin had 19 and 12 for the Seahawks. Tim Gainey had 19 in the Country Cup. And Mildura.
Roughly what position would Dallas play? Because you would have scouted him.
Oh, look, he's pretty versatile. He plays 1 through 4.
Even a 5 on the odd occasion.
He can
but
play-
they usually need to because
It's a rim runner when they go small.
Yeah, right. He can play any position provided it doesn't impact on Calvin Henry and Terrell Bell, obviously.
I don't think anything does. It's all right. Next one, Altona 76 lost to Whittlesea 82. Pacers have won their last 9.
rolling.
Jason
Mark
Dirks.
Rossmore, well done.
Yeah, certainly deserved there. Jason Dirks 26 and 11. Matt Dirks 17. Petrides 15 and 10.
Stop there.
He's got it. He's got the scoop, not me.
Oh, what's the scoop?
Were you going to say?
Oh, no. Go Diggsy in a
Oh.
moment. I was just going to say, all the news lately has been about Petrides and Diggsy. I reckon we just forgot about the Dirks boys.
It's easy to.
The Dirks boys can play, and
especially
they showed
Jason. Jason is having a sensational season, and every week he's
An under the
scoring,
radar
right
season.
up there with the other two, and the good defenders are taking Petrides, they're taking Diggs, and Dirks is just
Dirks
saying, "Thanks very
has
much."
stood up. Diggsy had 1 point and 7 rebounds in 15 minutes. What's the news?
I was worried because Whittlesea have had some bad luck with imports over
Yes,
the past few years. He had a stomach bug during the week, wasn't meant to play, gave it a go, wasn't too well on the
old
sideline,
dodgy
so
carry.
so they just sat him down and he's alright, he'll be fine this week. No injuries.
So what, do we know what restaurant he'd been to, or the old dodgy? The old dodgy
The
Vindaloo?
stomach bug doesn't mean food poisoning.
No, it doesn't mean food poisoning. But it means you've got to sit down for a reason. Doesn't it? Hey?
Altona put it up to
The old court wipers out at Altona would have said, by all means, Diggsy, grab a seat, sunshine. If you got a stomach bug, sit
Apparently,
down on ice.
apparently Altona actually played really well, and that's coming from people at Whittlesea as well. They really took it up to him.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Diggsy only played 15 minutes though.
Yeah.
Had unleashed him for the
Still
full
a
game.
6-point ball game. Altona played well.
You guys hate on Altona.
I'm not.
Oh, don't.
You on the men,
That's
you on the women.
That's rubbish.
Crap.
Joe
That's
Missoula,
rubbish.
I'm telling you, he's one of the toughest guys to guard.
Yeah,
one
Made the
on one.
blue carpet, didn't he?
Yeah, he should have. If he
And we're tough on him, and he made the blue carpet.
You just said, oh, well, it was only because Diggsy didn't play.
No, Altona played well. But
Whittlesea gave full credit to Altona. That's from people that were at the game. The coach of Whittlesea, Ross, said Altona played really,
That's
really
the
well and took it
soapbox.
up to him. But you guys, it's Altona.
Oh,
so
no, we don't like the Gators at all. Seriously.
No, it's really upsetting.
Come on, mate, finish it off.
Joey Missoula had 30 points. As I said, he's one of the toughest one-on-one guys to guard in the league. 30 points, 7 triples. Sean Fallon 20 points.
I'll tell you how much we like Altona. We're going out there to do the show next week. Can I say that? Am I allowed? No, can't say it. I've been given a thumbs down. Sorry about that, Altona.
No,
Hey,
look, the
I
spread
would
of
have gone
is
out
over.
there.
We're staying here.
I would have gone out
It's the
there.
second half of the season.
Speaking of
everyone knows.
teams that are hot at the moment, Melbourne Uni 85 has
Tin can,
defeated Camberwell 82. Black Angels have won their last 4 games.
Get around them.
Melbourne Uni get it down the stretch, winning the last quarter 22-16.
Who have Melbourne Uni beaten in their 4 games?
What are you trying to say?
Mildura was one of them.
Yeah, what are you
That's
trying to
good.
say?
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Mate, they're up and about.
Yeah, they are. 44-29 on the rebound count. Again, they're dominating the boards. That's where they're getting their wins from.
And now it's a 3-point game.
Yep.
It's a 3-point game. Read the next line very carefully.
Melbourne Uni from the line, 18 of 23.
Yep.
Very good.
Campbell also
Camberwell.
shot 23.
shot 23 for 13. Makes all the difference, doesn't it?
We keep banging on about the foul line. It's a 3-point game, and there it is, right there in black and white.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Wow.
Stephen Potterson, 22 points. Nicholas Masunda, 18. Billy Johns, Tenny,
Great name.
12 and 11. Thomas Stevens, 16 points. Chris Lynch, player of the month, very good, 24 and 9. Ash Breyer, 22 points. Damon Lowry, 12 and 10. Blackburn 82 went down to Latrobe City 87. Energy break it open 27 to 16 third quarter. Perm fouled out in 17 minutes of action by the way. Only played 17. Nick Sedley 24. He can get underneath the skin. Jordan Canavan 19 and 12. Steve Bonacci 16 and 7. Kelvin Reese 14 points. So Bonacci and Reese both did well with the Perm sitting down.
Well, they often do. Like sometimes when Perm gets in trouble, foul trouble down the stretch. Latrobe City have shown time and time again that they're able to get it done without.
They're a team that can win the whole thing.
Oh, I've been saying it for weeks.
They really can.
Sean Kennan had 22 for the Vikes, and Nick George had 17.
Sunbury 75 went down to Hawthorn 82. Zach Natoli 23.7 triples. Daniel McLennan 20 and 16. There it is again. Jay Allen.
McLennan went 40 and 40 over the weekend.
That's incredible.
Jay Allen in game number 251, 13 points. Hunter Santa Maria 11 and 10. Jay Boyle 22 and 12. Adam Mitchell 18 and 9. Thomas Scott 14. No Collier, no Gavin Mitchell again for Sunbury. Chelsea 77. Still a bit of a slide at the moment. We're down to Southern King. 85. This was in overtime. Chelsea have lost, their last two, but three of their last four. Good weekend for the Sharks. They hit 7 of 8 from the foul line in overtime.
Nice job, Southern Pen. That's what you want.
His best game of the year.
Manny Hendricks 35 points and 6 triples. Ryan Tyndall 15 points. His best weekend of the year.
Yes. Consistent.
Really well.
Which is what you
Tony Mitchell stepped up with 12 and 14.
Darren Best 26 and 10 for Chelsea. No butter.
I thought he was there.
Did he play? I didn't see him on the stats.
No, it's Kevin, not Butter.
Well, you told me just call him Butter.
Yeah, I thought he
I didn't see
played.
any
I could be
Johnson.
wrong.
Terrell Ladder, here we go.
Whittlesea 17 and 2
to beat.
Yep. Mildura 11 and 6. Geelong 9 and 10. Melbourne Uni 9 and 11.
In form.
Yep.
In form.
There's your line.
Oh yeah. Watson. Oh sorry. Altona 7 and 12.
Who we love, by the way.
We do.
Don't listen to that crap.
Soft spot for the Gators.
That's ridiculous.
Purple and gold.
Is that what colours they wear? Purple and gold? They do.
Yeah, and that about sums it up.
Sunbury 5 and 13. Craigieburn 5 and 13. Warrnambool 3 and 15.
Done top 4.
Yeah. Watson let it go.
And the positions won't move either.
No.
Watson later, Hawthorn at 13 and 5, Chelsea at 13 and 5, McKinnon 12 and 6, Latrobe City 12 and 7, Southern Pen 10 and 8, Blackburn 8 and 10, Camberwell 7 and 11, Warrandyte 6 and 13.
Top 4 done. I don't reckon Latrobe City will miss.
No, me neither.
I reckon Southern Peninsula will miss out. Latrobe City are playing
Huge
great.
game for Southern Pen this week. Huge game.
Here we go, Saturday games, round 16. Chelsea, Latrobe City.
Latrobe City by
On
double
form,
digits.
I reckon LC.
So do I.
I'll tell you what, if they get up in this game, I reckon we jump in the car next week.
No.
Don't even say it. Just move on to the next game before you do something silly or say something silly. Alright, Hawthorn Blackburn, guys.
Oh, I tipped Blackburn last time and they got up, and that was when you guys said my tip was ridiculous.
that's right.
I love Trevor.
Shut up.
But you know what?
Who you got?
This time I'm going Hawthorn.
Hawthorn to win.
Yeah.
Hawthorn win.
Warrnambool, Craigieburn. Warrnambool to win at home.
I think the Seahawks.
Craigieburn just dropped off last couple of weeks. They had a few good wins in a row.
Yeah.
They just dropped off last couple of weeks. They set up
I'm
yours.
going Craigieburn.
You know what? They had the Up Yours Eric month. Just the Up Yours Eric month. It was the official Up Yours Eric month down at Craigieburn. They've done that.
Yeah.
And now they just
Now they're
slide
just
away.
like,
They've done okay this season. 5 and 13.
That's
coming up from
that's
tier
probably,
two.
yeah, a few
That's
more
pretty
wins than I
good.
thought they would have got. That's
Yeah.
good.
Altona Mildura.
Mildura.
I like
Mildura.
Altona.
Yeah.
They played very well last week,
You gonna
Altona,
tip 'em?
according to all sources.
Who you tipping then?
I'm tempted to go with the Gators, but I
No,
reckon
you're
Mildura
not.
may just get it.
Oh.
I reckon they may just get it.
Warrandyte Camberwell. This is Bells are
Good
actually. I
game.
think this would be a title one. I think.
Warrandyte got him last time. I think it can.
Well, you
Yeah,
guys
they
were,
did.
were
Yeah.
pretty fair bit improved.
Based on what I saw last week, if Warrandyte play that way this week,
They'll win.
they'll
Yeah.
get the win.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Sunday, Camberwell, Chelsea. Sure.
Oh.
I reckon Camberwell might bounce back if they lose the night. I'm just not with Chelsea.
No,
at the moment. I'm not feeling it.
I think Chelsea get Camberwell.
the Gulls are.
I said last week that
Chelsea always beat
were
teams
top,
in the bottom
Chelsea
four.
were the top of the table, and I said last week I didn't think they were as strong as second, third, and fourth in the Watson Conference. I'm not changing that.
You know the one-legged seagulls you see down at the beach. I just reckon that's Chelsea at the moment. I think they're missing a
I
leg
think
at the
you're
moment.
right.
Don't they pretend?
What? To
But
miss
they
out
Yeah,
one
some
leg?
do because then people throw more chips.
Oh, rubbish. Are you telling
They
me? Are you telling
They
me
go,
seagulls are...
see ya,
Oh,
and they put
no
it up, they
way.
tuck it up under their wing.
Mate, a seagull brain is the size of a bloody pinhead.
How you can't do that?
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that seagulls are smart enough to jack one leg up in order to get one more chip?
Yes.
That's rubbish. Surely that's not
goldfish.
proven. Surely that's not. Oh, goldfish.
Yeah, once they,
What are you saying?
No, but once they swim around the bowl, their memory's wiped and it starts again. every time.
All right.
What?
Second Sunday game of round 16.
That's why they say you've got to be
McKinnon will take on Southern Penn.
But they just forget.
I'm
it's
going
like-
McKinnon.
It's like, oh look, first
What do
time
you
I've
guys
swum around. And they go, oh.
I've
thinking Southern Penn, you know.
I've seen that.
Oh, me
before.
too. I think Southern Penn.
Well, I think McKinnon. Sunbury Mildura.
I think McKinnon might get that win.
You already
by the way.
said,
I think
you already
McKinnon-
said Southern
Oh,
Penn,
did
guys.
I? Oh,
Yeah.
No, McKinnon.
Sunbury Mildura. I think Mildura get that win. No Gav
Mildura.
Mitchell, no
Mildura.
Collier.
Mildura.
Geelong Whittlesea, great game.
Great game. Whittlesea
I
just.
think Whittlesea get
We'll
that.
see.
Oh, what? If Diggsy hasn't got over the Vindaloo, if Diggsy's still got remnants of the
Oh,
Vindaloo,
come on. You'll be right.
you think he'll be okay?
Yes.
He'll have to look. He'll
They
have
can
to
put him in
watch
one
what
of
he eats.
those.
All right.
Goldfish. I never knew that.
They swim around and they forget, so it's like
Oh.
every time they do it for the first time.
What if there's another goldfish in there? They just forget.
like, oh, hey.
Hey, hello,
It's like that
you're
movie
free.
50 First Dates with Drew Barrymore.
Imagine that. If there's two goldfish in a bowl, literally every time they swim around, they run into
That's
a
a
new
pretty
mate.
good lot.
They just forget about each
Yeah.
other. Where'd you come
You
from?
meet someone new every 10 seconds.
You guys are bloody goldfish.
Right. See you next week. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oi, where'd you come from? I like that. That's good.